which cover to use. They also used this one. Interesting little Terry in some ropes.
Yes.
How did that photo come about?
You know, it really wasn't. It was just, I work with this stylist, this woman, a lot on photo shoots, and I just showed up this day, and she said, hey, I brought some rope, and this could be funny, and what do you think? And I guess she caught me in the right mood or something, and so we did it, and
I bought some rope. This would be funny. What do you think? I think you should fire that woman. She's not doing her job. Her job is to bring you clothes.
Well, she brought clothes too, but I sort of thought in some dark way it was like a send-up on Help Superman something. I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, when I looked at it, Terry, it wasn't the first thing I thought.
Well, there you go.
Help Superman didn't really come into my mind, but you look good. If I look like you, I'd probably be naked right now.
Well, thank you.
There you go. So, Lois and Clark, huge hit.
Yeah, isn't that funny?
It's great. It's a great show.
Thank you very much.
Are you getting married this season?
We are. We're getting married, I think, in a couple of weeks. I think the fans have been waiting for that for a long time.
Couldn't be happier about that. And how's Dean to work with?
Oh, he's fabulous. He's so nice and charming and really good guy.
Yeah.
And since the wedding episode, we've now been married for a couple of episodes that we've been filming, and we've started to have super sex.
Ooh, what's that like?
Well, we shot this the one morning after, or the week after the honeymoon or something. You find us, you think we're in bed, I guess, the way it's shot, but we're actually floating on the ceiling, which is really a benefit you get from being with Superman. Not many guys can offer that. And we did this great, it was like the old Fred Astaire movie where he dances up the ceiling and on the wall, where they use that kind of motion control thing. We did this shot, and so they panned from the floor up to the ceiling, and the camera kept breaking down, and we were there for about 2 hours, sort of on this cement floor, really hard, you know, and my line's supposed to be like, wow, that was great, and he's like, that was great, you know, like this afterglow thing. And after 3 hours of this, we were both so miserable and uncomfortable, I finally just yelled out to the crew, okay, if we're gonna keep doing this, somebody actually has to give me an orgasm, or I'm not gonna be able to do it anymore.
And I bet you had some volunteers.
Well,
yeah? Big surprise, Terry Hatcher. Every crew member dropped their camera. Me! Well, you're delightful. Stay here. We'll talk some more.
Okay.
More with Terry Hatcher after this commercial.
We want you to bring the money.
Well, we have a little problem there.
What problem?
It's in my house.
In your house?
In a safe. In the closet of my house.
Our $30,000 is in your closet?
That's right, that's where
How
it
can
is.
you leave that kind of cash
Don't
like
yell
that?
at me!
That's a new movie starring Terry Hatcher called 2 Days in the Valley, which I saw. It's very good. You get in a fist fight in this movie.
yes, we do. That scene sort of precedes it, and there's a lot of tension between myself and that character building up, and we do get into quite a fight, and it's not really a cat fight. It's a pretty all-out brawl.
Did you get hurt?
Well, no, you know, when they do these fights, you really choreograph it with a stunt coordinator, so it's sort of like a dance, and hopefully nobody gets hurt. Of course, I got a little carried away, and I did punch her once. I sort of nicked her in the cheek, and I felt so horrible, and I said, what can I do, what can I do? And she just wanted a six-pack of beer, and so I bought her that.
Who's that? What's her name?
Her name's Charlize.
Oh, I gotta book her on the show. Any woman who wants a six-pack of beer is a friend of mine.
We like her, that's right.
I had a fist fight scene with Iman in that horrible movie I did, Exit to Eden, and she kicked my butt.
In real life?
She hurt. I had like 2 stitches in my hairline from her heel, and I had a fat lip. And
well, I'm used to getting cut. I got burned yesterday from the special effects on Lois and Clark, and I got this big bruise on my knee right there. Isn't that like horrendous?
no, but our ratings just went up when you showed that.
Oh, God, did I wax? I forget. Okay. Oh, that's bad.
So you're married?
Yes.
Yeah, what does your hubby do?
He's an actor. His name's John Tenney. He was here in doing The Heiress for 7 months.
Which I saw with Cherry Jones.
Yeah, how fabulous
He was
is she?
great.
Yeah, he played
And he's very cute.
Yes, he's
Played the
very
cute guy.
Yes, he played the cute, you know,
The
sort of
handsome guy who's
scoundrel
mean to
guy.
her.
Yeah, I know. But he's a fabulous guy, and he just done like 3 movies, so he's sort of on the cusp of whatever.
How did you guys meet?
We got set up on a blind date by a mutual friend, and actually he was in Los Angeles doing Substance of Fire, this play. I don't know if you ever saw that.
I didn't see that.
It was very good. But anyways, we went on this group date, and this is when he says he fell in love with me, that we're sitting around this table with like 7 or 8 people, and I'm telling some story. And all of a sudden, I noticed that nobody's really listening to me, that they've all sort of paired off and are having their own little conversations. So I got up and walked across the restaurant and started talking to this ficus tree and just started telling the rest of this story to this plant. And he thought that was adorable, I guess, so that's when he fell.
And when did you fall for him? When he fell for you?
When he fell for me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
How long you been married?
I guess like a little over 2.5 years.
Yeah, is it tough with your work schedule? Because I know filming an hour drama, it's like doing a movie.
It's horrendous. It's like no
8
life.
months a year,
I mean,
right?
it's really, really hard. It's really the priority, which, you know, is the biggest downside to doing a show like that. But, you know, it makes you work more at the time you find together, and I know it won't last forever.
Right.
So.
Did you always want to be an actress when you were a little kid?
No, actually, I was a math major in college. I grew up in Silicon Valley, which is, you know, my father was a physicist and my mom was a computer programmer, so I was a total nerd and just surrounded by computer chips.
That's hard to believe. Is it true?
It's totally
You were a
true.
geeky nerd, like on the AV squad?
I was so, so unpopular, so, like, just this tiny little skinny, scrawny, nerdy, totally no taste, no fashion, no nothing. Just horrible.
And everyone in your high school now is going, damn it! We missed it!
Actually, they're all calling, you know, those tabloids and getting their little 15 minutes of fame, which is so fabulous.
Exactly. Well, we try to ignore that they exist here on this show.
Yes, we do.
We never mention their names.
No, right.
High five, sister
Did you notice how I didn't mention anyone's
You did
name?
good. I love you. Terri Hatcher, of course, on Lois and Clark, which is Sunday nights at 8 on ABC, and 2 Days in the Valley. You, Danny Aiello, so brilliant in this
cast.
movie.
James Spader.
Go see it. Thank you very much. It's really nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm so happy
You're
to be
divine.
here. Oh.
We'll be back in a minute after this.